for a big portion of the speech to be about education, I think is truly rewarding, gratifying, at tayo'y natutuwa. I'm sure one of our guests of honor, Senator Win Gatchalian, who is one of the architects of education reform in the country, as the longtime chair of the Senate Committee on Basic Education, is also very happy with the speech of the President. So, Sen Win, salamat for everything you've done for education, and we appreciate your being here today. To our friends, our development partners, the World Bank, Zafir Mustafoglu and Jansen Teixeira, Mr. Hannibal Camua from PBED, from PNU, we have VP Marilyn Balagtas. From Ateneo de Manila, we have Director Selvi Nubla Lee. From the National Council on Disability Affairs, we have Executive Director Glenda Relova. From Center for Educational we have President Ms. Grace Aguiling Dalisay. And from the Philippine Chamber of Massage and Visually Impaired Students, Mr. Ronel Del Rio. And from the private sector, our friends, partners, civil society organizations, Unang Hakbang Foundation, Maria Olivia Lucas, and of course, our DepEd Execom members here, USEX and ASEX, and our regional directors and DepEd, hardworking DepEd family. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Special mention to USEC Ron Mendoza, who put a lot of this plan together. And ASEC Roger is part of the strategic management team. So let's begin where it matters most. It's not with a chart, it's not with statistics, but with a story. Isang kwentong sumasalamin kung bakit tayo narito ngayon. Nung pinagkatiwala po ni Pangulong Marcos ang tungkulin bilang kalihim ng edukasyon, hindi po ito madali, hindi po ito magaan, alam po natin yon. Hindi simpleng posisyon o ordinaryong trabaho ito. And we knew we weren't stepping into an office, we were stepping into a moving train. Isang tren na gumagalaw, isang sistemang matagal umaandar, ngunit ramdam na ramdam ang bawat pag-iiling, bawat paghinto at bawat pasaherong naiiwan sa daan. Mula pa sa simula, malinaw ang direksyon nais nating taakin. We didn't want to lead from the control room. We wanted to walk the tracks, to meet the passengers, and to understand the weights that they carry. Hindi sapat ang ganda ng mga plano natin. Kailangan natin maramdaman ang bigat ng paglalakad ng mga nasa laylayan. So in this journey, we have heard stories. Stories of people who didn't just work within the system, but who practically carried the system. Andyan si Teacher Lorelai, isang guro ng Last Mile School sa Pilar, Sorsogon. Bago pa sumikat ang araw, gising na po siya, tumatawid sa dagat, sakay ang kahoy na bangka. Wala po siyang life vest, wala po siyang safety gear, wala pong katiyakan ang kanyang buhay. Ang tanging sigurado, ang kanyang paninindigan na makarating sa mga batang naghihintay sa kanya sa paaralan. Pagdating sa paaralan, she stands smiling as if the journey itself wasn't already an act of quiet heroism. At pag-uwi, hindi pa tapos ang araw niya. She prepares lessons, checks papers, completes reports. Kinabukasan, uulitin niya muli. Because for her, every child is worth it every single day. And as my fellow workers in the Execom know, as we visited schools from Agusan to Tawi-Tawi, all over the Philippines, this is repeated. And there are many teacher Lorelais all over the country. And some ride boats, some sleep in their classrooms, some don't see their families for a week. And we also have people like Crystal, who we saw in the Zamboanga Peninsula. She is 9 years old. She's a grade 3 student, pero hindi pa siya marunong magbasa. Not because she lacks the will, but because hunger sits at her table. Gutom po siya, and support rarely knocks at her door. Siya nga mismo nagsabi, asin lang ang kanyang ulam bago po siya pumasok. She only eats salt for breakfast. Araw-araw pa rin siya pumapasok, hindi siya lumiliban, 3 kilometro po ang nilalakad niya, pero gutom siya, pero buo po ang kanyang loob. At nung tanungin kung ano ang gusto niya, maging balang araw, sumagot po siya. Gusto ko po maging teacher. Bakit? Para matulungan ko rin ang mga batang katulad ko. Again, these stories are not the exception. There are crystals all over the country. And they are the very heartbeat of our train. They are the very engine of the train that is DepEd. For years, humahanga tayo sa tibay ng mga gaya ni Teacher Lorelai at tulad ni Crystal. But we have to be honest with ourselves. Ang tibay nila ay hindi solusyon. Ito po ay senyales. Senyales na may kailangan, ang maraming kailangan ayusin sa mismong riles ng ating sistema. Ang mismong train system natin ang kailangan ayusin. A train that runs without full tracks will always struggle. A system that relies on sacrifice alone will always leave someone behind. At kung ang lakas nila ang nagdala sa atin dito, panahon na para ang sistema naman ang magdala sa kanila. So that is what changes today, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. Ngayong araw, hawak na po natin ang mapa. May isang direksyon na ang ating biyahe. Hindi na kanya-kanyang lakad, hindi na kanya-kanyang biyahe, hindi na kanya-kanyang hakbang. We are officially launching the Quality Basic Education Development Plan 2025 to 2035. Ito'y isang pambansang blueprint, isang pangmatagalang plano, isang riles na sabay-sabay nating tatahakin. This is not a plan drawn from afar. It was written with the hands closest to the tracks by many of you in this room. We handed you the pencil, our teachers, our school heads, our learners, so that you could draw this journey with us. Hindi kayo dinagdag lang sa plano. Kayo ang gumawa ng plano. Kayo ang gumuhit ng direksyon. Now that we hold the map, the journey begins. At sa bawat biyahe, may mga estasyon dapat hintuan para tuparin ang pangako ng QBEDP. These aren't just stops. These are pillars of reform. And let us walk through each one quickly. Ang unang estasyon, the first station, ay para sa mga guro. This stop is for our teachers, the ones who always board first, the ones who always leave last. They are the steady hands that keep the train moving, even when the tracks are broken, even when the direction is unclear. We provide them relief, we lighten the load, led by our beloved President. So, we began by operationalizing the expanded career progression system, and there are thousands who will be promoted this year. We also doubled the teaching supplies allowance. We raised the teacher salary subsidy, even for private schools. At higit sa lahat, with DBM's help, we created 20,000 new teaching positions this year at nakadagdag po tayo ng 10,000 administrative officers to lighten the load of our teachers. Kailangan po natin suportahan sila dahil sabi nga ni Pangulong Marcos, they are the very heart of our education system. Ang pangalawang estasyon po natin ay para sa mag-aaral. For our learners who are not only the passengers of the train, but the very reason why our train moves at all. As the story of Crystal reminds us, kahit mahirap, hindi sumusuko ang pag-asa. Pero tungkulin natin padaliin ang kanilang paglalakbay. Kaya naman, itong nakaraang linggo, we launched the Universal Feeding Program for 1.4 million kindergarten learners nationwide to reach over 3 million learners across our educational system. Aside from this, we are also rolling out Project Sigla, an AI-powered nutrition monitoring tool, and expanding ECCD centers in low-income municipalities. Sa tulong po ng BEGIN program in partnership with the DOH, DSWD, and the National Nutrition Council, NNC, we integrate health, nutrition, and learning support from birth to age 5. No child should have to choose between surviving and learning. The third station, ang ikatlong stasyon po natin, ay ang para sa pamamahala. Even the most beautiful direction means nothing kung sira-sira ang riles ng pamamahala. That's why we are opening up the system. Through Project Bukas, we will release 22 key datasets to the public. For every school, for every learner, for every leader, for every parent, makikita kung ano ang gumagana at ano ang kailangan ayusin. Maraming masasaktan dito sa paglabas ng datos na ito. Kapag bukas ang tiwala, malinaw ang biyahe, at kung bukas ang riles, mabilis tayong makakarating. Ang ikaapat na stasyon ay para sa kalidad ng pagkatuto. This is the heart of the journey, the very heart of the journey, which is learning itself, the quality of learning. PISA and the NAT exams remind us we still have a long road ahead. For the first time, klaro na po ang direksyon. We are rolling out the strengthened K-10 curriculum and also piloting the senior high school curriculum, a new senior high school curriculum in 900 schools. At dahil napatunayan po natin na epektibo ang ating summer remediation program, thanks to the efforts of Yusek Malcolm and ASEC Mel Oracion and ASEC Jerome, epektibo ang ating summer remediation program mentioned by the President in yesterday's SONA, na nakatulong to over 90,000 learners. It will now be expanded nationwide through the ARAL program principally sponsored by Senator Sherwin in the Senate. At naging successful din po sa lungsod ng Valenzuela. Dito, mas marami pang batang makakahabol, makakasabay at makakausad. The last station, panglima po, ay yung para sa kinabukasan, for the future. Our education must lead somewhere. At ngayon, may malinaw na patutunguhan. Bilang bahagi ng reforma, we are embedding TVET qualifications into the senior high school curriculum. It's one of the EDCOM recommendations, again, headed by Senator Win. Over 170,000 SHS TVL learners have already received TESDA NC2 certifications. Libre po ito. Dati, kailangan bayaran ng 1,500 kada estudyante. Kaya maraming hindi nakakakuha ng kanilang certification. Ngayon, sagot na po ng gobyerno. Thank you, Senator Win. Thank you to all those involved. At sa ilalim ng bagong patakaran ng Civil Service Commission, SHS or senior high school graduates are now eligible to apply for first-level government jobs. The government has to set the example. It has to send a clear message. Hindi kayo ibinaba sa kawalan, ibinaba namin kayo sa tulay, patungo sa trabaho, kabuhayan at dangal. So this, my friends, is the engine behind the journey. Even with clear tracks and strong stations, a train cannot move without power. That's why the Quality Basic Education Development Plan runs on 3 engines, tatlong puwersa na nagtutulak ng ating sistema pasulong. Allow me to briefly walk you through. The first engine is decentralization. Isipin na lang po natin bilang pagbibigay ng preno, ng signal, ng control, hindi sa isang opisina sa Maynila, kundi sa bawat stasyon ng bansa. We are decentralizing not just for efficiency, but because we trust our people on the ground. We trust our regional directors. We trust our school heads. We trust our teachers na sila ang mas nakakaalam kung anong kailangan ng kanilang mga mag-aaral. This is not just a policy. It is respect for local wisdom, for community leadership, at higit sa lahat para sa mga taong araw-araw nandoon sa mismong Riles. Our second engine is the engine of public-private partnerships. The journey we are taking is too far, too urgent to travel alone. Kaya't pinalalakas natin ang pakikipag-ugnayan sa pribadong sektor, sa civil society at sa buong komunidad. This time, hindi na po ito kanya-kanyang proyekto. Our partnerships are strategic, are aligned, and are mission-driven. Together, we are building classrooms, we are expanding internet connectivity, we are equipping teachers with better tools. When public purpose meets private innovation and efficiency, mas maraming batang Pilipino ang ating maaabot. The third engine is digitalization. Walang modernong tren kung luma ang timon. At sa edukasyon, walang makatarungang ang biyahe kung walang tamang datos. That is why we are investing in digital transformation. Again, a highlight of the President's State of the Nation address. Not just to be modern, but to be responsive, to be fair, and to be inclusive. Sabi nga niya, bawat public school dapat konektado na po. Because the classrooms of today must prepare learners for the world of tomorrow. So, in sum, the Quality Basic Education Development Plan is not just a document, it is a promise. Isang pangako na sa biyaheng ito, wala pong maiiwan, lahat makakasakay. Ito ay panata, hindi lamang ng DepEd, kundi ng buong sambayanan, ng buong pamahalaan, na ihatid ang bawat batang Pilipino sa kaalaman at sa magandang kinabukasan. Today, I speak not from behind the desk, but as the one who walked with you sa sira-sirang Riles at mga estasyong walang kasiguraduhan. Let us all lay the tracks together. Let us all power the engine with our shared resolve, our shared powers. Every teacher, Lorelei, will no longer have to walk alone, but they can ride with us. Every student like Crystal ay hindi na po mangangarap na malayo dahil ihahatid na po siya paraon ng tren. This time, the train will not pass them by. This time, we carry them. This time, we move forward. And this time, we will arrive together. At sama-sama nating ihahatid ang bawat Pilipino sa bagong Pilipinas.